The president traveled to the University of Hartford, where he assured Newtown families of his commitment to reducing gun violence. He was introduced by Nicole Hockley, who lost her son in the 12/14 shootings.
And one thing she said struck me. She said, every night I beg for him to come to me in my dreams so that I can see him again. And during the day, I just focus on what I need to do to honor him and make change. If Nicole can summon the courage to do that, how can the rest of us do any less? We are as determined as ever to do what must be done. In fact, I'm here to ask you to help me show that we can get it done. We're not forgetting.
A group of families of the 12/14 victims then boarded Air Force One with the president to travel back to Washington, D.C., where they would visit with congressional leaders about the common sense measures that they should support to reduce gun violence in America. Meanwhile, the vice president spoke alongside Attorney General Eric Holder in the South Court Auditorium and continued to push Congress to pass common sense measures to reduce gun violence.
Now it's time for every man and woman in the Senate to stand up and say, yay or nay. I'm for or I'm against. It's time for them to say what they think should or should not be done to diminish the possibility of another Sandy Hook.
The First Lady traveled to Chicago to speak at a forum organized by Mayor Rahm Emanuel to discuss efforts to reduce violence and keep our children safe.
I think my husband put it best when he spoke to the people of Newtown, Connecticut back in December. This is a quote. "This is our first task, caring for our children. It's our first job. If we don't get that right, we don't get anything right. That's how, as a society, we will be judged, and by that measure, can we truly say as a nation that we're meeting our obligations?"
Later, she met with a small group of students and counselors at Harper High School to hear firsthand about their experiences at their public school, one that has been profoundly affected by violence. 29 current or former students have been shot in just the past year.
But I grew up in South Shore, went to public schools here. My parents, working class folks, and one of the reasons why I like to talk to kids, especially from my city, is to make sure you all know that there isn't much distance between me and you. And I want to make sure you guys are on track and really understand that the best thing you can do for yourself in life is to really be serious about your education. That is truly the ticket in this country to get where you need to go.